Steve at Bedrock Account here, and I want to talk to you about the W-4. It is the most common question I get. How do I fill out the W-4 form when I get a new job or I need to update my taxes? Well, when you get a job and they want you to do your W-4, they probably hand you this one page. The problem is the W-4 now is 4 pages, and no one ever bothers reading the instructions on the proper way to do this. So my opinion, the best way to fill it out is like this. There's 3 options at the top. There's single, married finally jointly, and head of household. There's a little detail they're not telling you. Single is the best way to go. So I want you to think of it as single or married with 2 incomes. So if you're married, you file your taxes together, but you both work, you both want to mark that first box for single. The second option, married finally and jointly, is when only one of you is working. So if you're married in a house, but only one spouse works, that is correct option for you. The last one, head of household. Now, you should already know if you're filing head of household. Head of household is for that single parent or that single person that maybe claims their parent as a dependent or niece or nephew that they care for. Those are the only people need to be claiming head of household. So that is the correct way to go. Best bet is to mark single. That way you don't have to go through all those extra pages and do the formulas and worksheets to do it correctly. Second item I like to note is step 2, where they talk about claiming dependents. If you have 2 children, you need to claim a total of 2 children total between both spouses. So if both spouses are working, one spouse doesn't claim 2 children, the other spouse claims 2 children. That's the same as saying you have 4 children. Don't do that. Only one of you claims the children, or you have to split the children between both of you. Now, beyond that, if you have a more complicated tax situation, such as working multiple jobs, or you have outside sources of income, such as self-employment, stocks, stuff like that, talk to your tax preparer, because that's a special case and it's going to take a little more to calculate this properly. The most important thing is to get your tax withholdings correctly, because if your tax withholdings are not correct, that's why you owe money at the end of the year. So paying a little bit out of each paycheck is a whole lot better than one large check at the end of the year. That's my opinion on it. So proper tax withholding so you owe less at the end of the year is the bedrock of good taxes.